to the FVCFFFLFFS. We're doing the men's league.
I got confused.
You see how all this
Welcome to the FVCFFFFS. Episode 6.
As your punishment, you're going to have to write on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
FVCFFFFFS 100 times on the chalkboard.
I get confused.
Welcome anyways. That was a great opening.
Yeah, that was
Speaking
great.
of great opening, before we get to our quick question, I have this week's badge of honor for you. You like Jimmy Fallon?
I do. He's one of my favorite guys, yeah.
He does lots of funny games on the show that make you laugh and things like that. So the award I have for you this week is Jimmy Fallon. And it's, I forget the name of it, but it's when he throws water in a guy's face.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what he calls that game. But
he gets the glass of water and shoots it right in the guy's face. So let's get to a quick question. What is
the quick question is, what is the greatest moment or the most exciting moment that you have ever witnessed in a live sports event? It doesn't have to be professional. It could be high school. It could be college. Could be anything. But what is the greatest moment that you have ever witnessed in person? Go, John.
I'm ready. So my first one, I may be doing a draft with myself, but my first one is when I was in high school, I was watching the Final Four basketball on TV.
Yes.
And they ran one commercial during all of the March Madness playoff games that said you can get tickets to the Final Four.
Yes.
That's going to be in Minneapolis, where I lived, if you write in, call this number. So I called the number, and it's just an answering machine. It tells you all the stuff. You got to send in a check in advance, all this stuff. I got tickets to the Final Four in Minneapolis. It was Cincinnati, Indiana, Duke, and Michigan.
Wow.
And we even, my dad let me get out of school. We went down to see him do practice. Duke did a dunk contest.
Wow, yeah.
Grant Hill was doing dunks and stuff when he's in college. It was cool. And I got to watch the Final Four. Bobby Knight was coaching Indiana still.
Wow.
Duke was there, Cincinnati, Michigan. Like I said, that was the Fab Five was in the tournament that year. So that was really fun.
Was that the Leitner shot year?
He hit the shot in New Jersey. That wasn't the Final Four, the big shot against Kentucky.
Okay.
That was in New Jersey.
Wow.
I'm a Duke fan, in case you didn't know. Another reason for you to hate me. Anyways.
Okay.
Your best.
I would say my favorite moment probably is I was a Cardinals fan, big Cardinals fan growing up.
Yeah, you stink.
And we went to a Brewers game here. It wasn't all that long ago, a few years ago. And it was when Pujols was still on the team in his prime. And
he was amazing.
We were watching the game, and, you know, it was carrying on, and, you know, the Cardinals needed a couple of runs. The first time that he'd gotten up, Pujols had kind of made a bad swing, got it caught looking. I think it was Greinke, had a good pitch and caught him a little bit. And I remember watching him, and Pujols looked at the pitcher as he was walking off. And the next time up, he threw a couple of pitches, and and Pujols cracked a home run so hard that it hit that slide out in the outfield.
Yeah.
And he just looked at him while he was running the bases on that. It was that was the hardest hit I have ever heard and seen in person. It was very impressive. He had 2 home runs that game.
I have 3 honorable mention favorite best ones.
Okay.
I was at the Vikings-Bears football game when Mike Ditka and Jim Harbaugh got into it to the sideline.
Really?
Remember that? And they were just going at each other and stuff. Wow. So I'm sitting across, and I can see Ditka and Harbaugh, and all of a sudden you hear this cheer coming up, and you're looking around, and you just see these guys going at each other. I went to a Brewers game, and I got a foul ball from Larkin, the shortstop from Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. He hit a foul ball, and I got it.
Wow.
And then my third honorable mention was there was a snow day in Cleveland. So the Cleveland, California Angels played in Milwaukee, and it was first come, first serve, $10. I took my 2 kids and my wife to that game, and they just walked in. Whoever's in first in line got the front row, and we got in the second deck right by the front. So it was a snow day game. I took my kids to it. It's like $10 for tickets. Yeah. But I have to be a little sentimental.
Yeah. My honorable mentions, though. I have a couple honorable mentions. We were at the Packer game last night to witness while it wasn't the greatest quality of game, it was perhaps one of the more exciting games that I've been to, all of the back and forth. It was like a boneheaded play followed by an amazing play, a boneheaded play followed by an amazing play. When they finally pulled that off and got that win, it was very exciting. And we got to witness Mason Crosby's first Lambeau leap. And then the tickets...
Well, and he needed
I know, I saw that.
Help get up.
And the tickets that you gave us a year ago was that was a terrible season, but it was the one game that they actually played a good game. It was against San Francisco.
Yep.
And we got to witness a patented Aaron Rodgers 2-minute drill with the Devontae Adams pass into the corner for the Mason Crosby field goal to win the game, and it was fantastic.
And Devontae Adams caught the ball right in front of where your seats were,
right in front of where we were. So both of our Packer games have been very exciting games.
All right. So my top level best sporting event of all time.
It's even got music.
It depends how long the intro is.
Okay.
But it was an important thing. I got to watch Judah play senior year volleyball, junior year volleyball, all the way since 5th grade volleyball. Yep. But watching Judah play volleyball, he had a ton of fun. Mm-hmm. He played a lot, especially when he was younger, but even in high school and then senior year, he got to play and stuff. We went to a lot of tournaments and stuff. Yeah. But it was always really fun to see Judah play. That's my number one best sports in-person memory.
Wow.
End of sappy music.
Okay.
Let's get to the awards, because I'm tired of this sappiness. We never said who's doing which one, by the way.
I think it depends on...
I think it depends on that also.
I'm starting off. So.
You start us off.
All right, so I've got the first matchup, and this matchup was between Saquon versus the Machine versus Noob Nation. There are 2 verses in there. So, and this win by Saquon, if you can call it a win, by Saquon versus the Machine brings him up to 5-1. Ryan up to 5-1. And Brian drops down to 2-4. Brian is cycling back and forth here a little bit, but we're going to start with Saquon's award. And his award, Ryan's award, is the...
Dang. You got sharks, pigs, lucky.
The Lucky Award, because he got extremely lucky that he played Brian this week, because Ryan scored a total of 92 points. And still won the match, even with a .8 from Amari Cooper.
And Amari gets an honorary...
Bust Award for Amari Cooper with .8 points. Melvin Gordon wasn't much better with 6. O.J. Howard with 4. Will Fuller went from 49 points to 6 or 7. So a rough week from Ryan, but he was fortunate that he pulled off the win.
It's a little hard to hear in this ear, just letting you know.
Is it? Okay.
The next award is
for Brian, and this one is a very special award. It's actually a triple award, and we're gonna play some effects for you. So the first one is...
See if you can guess
the award. It's a combo of 3. Here's our first effect. Here's the first one. I think I got that one.
Here's the
second one.
You should know this one.
Yeah.
It just happened a second ago.
I got that one. And now here's the third one.
And we'll give you a visual clue as well.
So, this award is actually it's the first time we've ever given this award.
The first time ever.
So congratulations, Brian.
Hold on.
You are the inaugural recipient of the Cabust Scratcher Award, which is a combination of the caboose, a bust, and a head scratcher. Because
all 3 in 1.
All 3 in 1.
The bust
Brian
scratcher.
only scored 76.3 points, coming back off of his 180-point scoring in the juggernaut performance of the prior week. And Juju Smith-Schuster only had 1.2 points, but Adam Vinatieri had 0 points. So, and he was on bye. So it was a bit of a head scratcher why Brian was playing someone who was on bye and had a couple of bust games from some people. So not a great week for Brian, but a lot of fun for us to give you the award. So thank you for that.
That's a great award. Our next game is going to be the Fitness Consigliere versus Minshew's Mustache. It's Judah versus Andy. And the winner this week was Judah, and he had 143 to Andy's 96.22, and that brings Judah to a total of 2-4, and Andy's mediocre 3-3, which I wish I was 3-3.
Yeah, I'd take that right now.
Was it? I'm tied with Judah. That makes me kind of feel bad. But we're giving Judah the comeback award.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Judah finally got a victory. It's been a while. They've been few and far between. He's been horrible. He's been telling everyone he's horrible. His team actually is horrible.
Yep.
But he got it and he won. And we're also giving him a second award as well. It's the Finally Got a Quarterback award.
Yes. Congratulations,
You've been on his
Judah.
case all year that he's had horrible quarterback
Every
play.
single week, he's been taking these streaming quarterbacks who have been just pretty much a streaming quarterback who's a steaming pile. And so finally, he puts in a quarterback who scores some points.
He got Kyler Murray, and he got 340 yards, 3 touchdowns, 32 rush yards for 29.8. So basically 30 points from his quarterback. And he won by 50 nearly, so he won that anyway. And Andy gets the... Andy gets the Hardly Working Award. Did I cut you off
heard that
there?
at the game. No, that one was particularly loud and it surprised me.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say something
but
else.
You heard them. They played that song at Lambeau Field.
Yeah, they play it in Lambeau Field
When I was
all the
there
time.
too, they had that there too.
Yeah.
But Andy got Hardly Working. He didn't have a single player get him 20 points. I should have bet on Andy's team not getting points. Anyway,
right.
He also had DJ Chark. He only got 5.8. He's been killing it all year long. Tyler Boyd, a wide receiver at his flex, only got 2.5. He had his kicker, did pretty well with 6 points, but still. Le'Veon Bell, just not quite 12 points. Fournette, almost 15 points, not quite there. And Mahomes had a good game, but not for Mahomes.
Rather pedestrian for Patrick Mahomes.
For Mahomes.
So
Andy got 96 points, didn't break 100, so he got his team, was hardly working for him. So there you go, Andrew Lee Polda.
The next matchup is between myself, to Adam's Warlocks, and 11 Stranger Things, Jeremiah. And in this matchup, well, we'll just skip it.
We're not skipping it.
So this one was rather pathetic for me. Jeremiah pulls off the win here with 116.98 points versus my 116.04 points. And that brings Jeremiah up to 4-2, and I drop down to 1-5. And what a pathetic season this has been for me. So we're going to start off with we start with my award.
Yep.
My award for this match is...
Missed it by that much.
With an honorary...
Your team exploded.
So my quarterback...
Busted.
My quarterback posted a total of 0 points. Had he had 1 catch in any game in any way, shape, or form, I would have won that match, and it is quite pathetic. So there wasn't a whole lot I could have done in that one. I think Disley got injured in the first... very first part of the game. There wasn't much I could do, but oh well. And then Jeremiah's award for the week is the...
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. And he was fortunate that the Packers defense had 3 sacks, which gave him his 3 points, which enabled him to beat me. So it was actually my own fault that I lost this game, because I was at the Packers game cheering for the Packers defense to get those sacks. And so, essentially I deserved it. So congratulations, Jeremiah, on beating the worst team in the league, on barely beating the worst team in the league. So that doesn't say much for you.
Our next matchup is me, you call him Dr. Jones Doll, versus Rick Stylish Gambino. And Rick won with 96.8. He didn't even get 100, but he still beat me because I only got 76.82. So he beat me by 20 whole points.
Yeah.
Not very fun. So Rick is up to 3-3, and I'm down to 2-4. Bottom dweller feels good. We should be recording this in the basement
fantastic.
because
we
need
are
to
in
be
the
underground.
basement. That's because that's where we.
And
we
the
live.
award I get this week is
Bueller.
Have you seen
Bueller.
I haven't seen Ferris.
I got the Left Me Hanging award because my whole team left me hanging, and I'm gonna make a double Left Me Hanging because not only did my team leave me hanging, but I left my friend Randy, who's helping me manage my team, hanging. So he gets an honorary Left Me Hanging, and I get a Left Me Hanging. So it's Left Me Hanging squared.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Number one, this is the worst part that left me hanging. My quarterback, Jared Goff, Jared Garf, Jared Barf,
Yeah.
Jared Stinks, got me a total of 1.12 points from my
Yep.
quarterback. 20 points is probably like an average, like in the teens
Yeah.
is something.
Goff will do that from time to time.
If Goff, though, had gotten 20 points, I would have won.
Goff's been off.
Pretty close, but it was horrible, horrible. So Goff left me hanging, and then I left Randy hanging, and then I also had Joe Mixon. And here's the thing about Joe Mixon: Randy hates Joe Mixon.
Yep.
Because
For
he
good
has
reason.
done nothing all year. He always lets us down, and he got us 4.9
You know what happens
points.
when you count on the Bengals?
Well, yeah. But he was all right last year, and I got
Yeah,
him
I
in the
know.
third round.
He
He's
was
my number
supposed to
one
be decent, but their
running
offensive
back.
line is awful.
My whole team stinks.
Yep.
Tyler Lockett got me 10 points, but they took away a touchdown from him. He was right at
Yeah.
the goal line. That was
Yeah.
horrible. Travis Kelce, number one tight end.
He's been bad too.
7 points.
Yeah.
It's horrible. My
He's
defense,
been bad.
4 points. So my whole team left me hanging, and then I left Randy hanging.
Yes.
So it's a double left me hanging award. But Rick gets the... Rick gets the gutsiest. He looked the enemy right in the eye, which happened to be me, and he did not care. He did not blink. He did not flinch. He saw the enemy coming, and he said, I'm taking him out.
Cut your head off. Yeah, exactly.
That was a little bit
No,
further
well,
more
you know,
extreme
I
than
mean,
I was trying to get.
well, you know.
Anyways, he gets the gutsiest award because Rick started, and Rick even had this guy last year, but he started Adrian Peterson on his team this week.
Yeah.
Who did an amazing job for him, but he hadn't done anything all year.
Been
They
terrible.
fired their head coach.
Yeah.
Everything was going horrible, but he started him anyways, and Adrian Peterson got him 15.6 points, 118 yards rushing, 18 receiving. Am I boring you?
No, I'm just yawning.
I'm trying to give out awards, and you're yawning at Rick's award.
just
That's
a little-
disrespectful to
I'm
Stylish
just a little-
Gambino.
I'm a little tired today.
You're
so.
in trouble because you can't get the name right. You got to write 100 words. You're going to have to sit in the corner with a dunce cap on in a
Fine.
minute. Fine, take the next one. Congratulations, Rick, for beating me, you big jerk.
I wasn't bored. I'm exhausted. So, all
Whatever.
right. Congratulations, Rick. Pulled off the win in spite of having to start. It's never a good day when you have to start Adrian Peterson.
Unless
so,
you're playing me.
well, yeah, right.
He could have benched him and
your
still
opponent-
beaten me.
Unless your opponent just hands you the W. So, I mean, I would guess that Rick is very thankful. Speaking of thanks, our
Great
next
segue.
match is between Dave, Pack of Badgers,
Dun, dun, dun.
and
The
Nathan,
undefeated Pack of
the
Badgers.
briefcase. And in this matchup, Nathan scores 162.7
That's a lot of
points for. Well, we'll come to that. And he versus Dave, who scores 112.5 points, right? And
Sorry,
this,
I'm not bored with your talk. I'm just yawning because I'm tired.
This win brings Nathan to 3-3.
Good job,
And this
Nathan.
loss
Yeah!
drops Dave to
You
5-1,
went down! Yeah!
which brings us to our first award for Dave,
Am I doing this or saying it first?
which is you're playing it.
There is no greater power
No greater power.
than the power of being thankful.
Thankful. That's right. There's no greater power. Nothing.
I said there is no greater power than the
Amen.
power of being thankful
Amen.
with a praise in your mouth.
That's right. That's
I got a
right.
praise in my mouth.
Because if you can appreciate just that one thing
one
God put in
thing.
your life,
God put one
The
thing
one
in our
thing
life.
that God
One
put in
thing
our lives
league
this week
for everybody but Dave
was Dave losing
Yes.
his first game of the season. He's
Yeah.
finally 5-1. This is the beginning of bad things for Dave. He's going down from here. I expect him to be 5-5 4 games from now. So this is the start of something big for the rest of us. So thank the Lord. It's the
That is
Thank the Lord
Award.
that Dave lost his first one of the year. And this brings us to Nathan's award, which is the...
Are we saying it or am I doing it?
Just push it and we say it.
Okay.
Juggernaut award. We did that in a weird order. Yes.
Here's the reason why Aaron got
Yes.
it wrong, because it's not the Juggernaut, it's the
Stuggernaut. I
So
was
it's
gonna
stud,
explain.
then Juggernaut.
I was gonna
so-
bring
but
that
that's
together.
why I did the stud sound
Okay,
effect, because it's
But I was gonna
Stuggernaut.
bring that
Stud,
together.
Juggernaut.
I was gonna bring that
Okay.
together.
So-
So the first is the okay. So this is the stud award. Okay. And he got
Are you awake yet?
So he got the stud award for Stefan Diggs, who scored
Stephon
41
Diggs.
points.
Yeah, for the
41
Vikings.
points for the Vikings.
Yes.
167 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, and even 18 rushing yards.
Yeah, that's
and
what
you
I'm talking
pair
about.
that with the fact that he scored 162 points, which is the most
That's
points
a
in the
lot.
league this week.
Juggernaut.
And that is the Stuggernaut, which is a combination of the stud and the juggernaut. So congratulations, Nathan, on your Stuggernaut award
Stuggernaut.
for the week.
I think Nathan is partially German anyway, so that's good.
Probably. So
I don't know
anytime
if
you
it is
can
or not,
merge
but-
those together. So that is all of the awards
That's
that we
it.
have this week. Congratulations to everyone,
I
including
got Aaron's
Dave.
blankie over here so we can go to
Yes.
bed right away.
So, and we will see you next time.